Members of the Texas Tech Ranch horse team are now proudly carrying a champion title, and that is all after a successful weekend in Fort Worth at the National Reined Cow Horse Association shows. Our Patricia Perry introduces us to these cowgirls and their lifestyle.
Meet Iris Baker and LaKayla Phillips. This is a normal day for these cowgirls. They have been riding all their lives, but the cow horse industry is new to them.
I wasn't really planning on doing the horse deal while I was at school, and then I learned about the ranch horse team here at Tech, and I was like, you know what, I think I want to give this a try.
Phillips says she enrolled in a cow horse class at Tech, then the rest has been working toward her goal in the saddle.
There's points where you're like, well, this is taking so long, and it gets frustrating, but like, whenever you're able to like work through that, there's so much reward.
This Stock Horse of Texas Collegiate Challenge is Phillips' first time showing in Fort Worth in the novice class. She got third place on a horse she borrowed and wasn't familiar with. Baker is a first-year grad student who's also fairly new to the cow horse industry. She says her and her horse, Dean, didn't cow down.
It was a little bit nerve-wracking, but when we got into the pen, we took a deep breath, and it all went from there.
You may notice a shiny addition to Baker's outfit. She's the reserve champion of the limited non-pro class.
So you're going to be wearing that proudly for quite some time.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's my first NRCHA buckle, so I'm going to take it. I'm going to use it for sure.
Baker finished with 291 points. Phillips finished with 273.5 points. And Tyler Todd, who competed in non-pro, finished with 290 points. Combined together, you're looking at the Stock Horse of Texas Collegiate Champions. Both cowgirls say they will keep improving and competing either professionally or as a hobby. Patricia Perry, KCVD News Channel 11.